Good morning, Megan. How are you? Listen, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd love coffee and a little roll or something. What have you done?
This. What do you think? Lower the neckline a little, show a little more leg. What do you think?
What are you doing in my office?
Your powers of observation are slipping. It's a brand new day.
Throw that in the dumpster.
Well, I see you've had your daily breakfast of staples and mail.
Get out of my office,
Oh.
please.
Afraid I can't do that.
Oh, I see. She's given you the kiss off.
It was very amicable.
You sap. Well, I'll admit this might change things, but don't think that you can come crawling back and think that we'll pick up where we left off.
You know, I've really missed all this romantic talk.
You make it very difficult to be sweet and generous to you. And why in the world do you think that I would want you working for me?
Why in the world would I want you working for me? It's not like you have any skills beyond the theatrical.
Work for you? Oh, my God. You've snapped. What's that? Temporary restraining order.
Now get the hell out of my office.
Megan, I want you to get the security boys up here right away, and I want you to call Butler, the fellow that was representing me. If you don't have the number, Massimo will.
She's having a hard time listening to this. Yes, I would appreciate that if you can get here. Thanks.
Oh, did you call Jonathan? I'm shaking in my boots.
Jonathan no longer represents me. Would you just read the document, please? That was issued by the Superior Court.
Right. That's some cockamamie thing that you and that shyster cooked up in the middle of the night.
And look, for all I know, Jonathan's in South America.
Yeah, probably filing for another
My
divorce.
new lawyer and I made an ex parte pleading.
I have not been notified of any court proceedings, Eric.
That's what ex parte means, darling. It goes into effect as soon as you're served.
Oh, that's what I think of your court order.
Stephanie, excuse
Jimmy,
me.
escort him out of the building.
Jimmy, if you do that, you'll be in violation of the law.
Do you still want your coffee and Danish?
What are you waiting for?
Sir?
Jimmy, take a look at that document on the floor there. Clarence, how long have I worked here? How long have I been in this office here?
Years, sir. This is all torn up.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. My lawyers will indemnify you, Jimmy.
Stephanie, Mr. Butler can't represent you.
Temporary restraining order.
Drop it. It's no... Get rid of it. Drop it. What do you mean he can't represent me?
Apparently, Mr. Maroney took him off the case.
And that can't surprise you. If you deal Ridge out, you can't expect Massimo to stay in your corner. Boys, will you escort Mrs. Forrester out to the parking lot?
Boys, I want you to escort Mr. Forrester out to the parking
Make
lot.
certain that she doesn't take anything
Make
with
certain
her.
he doesn't take anything with him. And remember who signs your paychecks.
Oh, that would be me as of today.
Do me a favor, go out there and call Gloria, what's her name, that she did that big age discrimination. She was at my table last week at the charity thing. Gloria, you know?
You know, maybe you two should go out for coffee and discuss this in private. Yeah.
It's too late for that.
It would appear our TRO has had a mishap.
Yeah, you're looking at her.
Temporary restraining order.
Did he tell you that I was stupid?
Do you understand the phrase contempt of court?
Do you understand the phrase, get out of my office, Mr. SOB, now?
It would appear that you didn't have the chance to familiarize yourself with the legal issues. Here's a copy.
The Stephanie Douglas Trust gives me 100% control of the assets of this company. That is the legal issue.
But a judge has restrained you from considering them yours. You will notice that your business account is frozen except for payroll expenses.
What? We're trying to run a business here. We have an inventory to create.
Maybe you could bring some fabric scraps in from home.
Is this him?
This is my co-CEO, Brooke Logan.
They've both been fired.
Delighted.
You worked on the big antitrust case? The Silicon Valley Shark, they called you?
I know those .com people are so excitable.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Honey, I've been swimming with sharks all of my life.
She locked the door to my office.
The key, Mrs. Forrester.
Nothing gets unlocked in this building until my attorney arrives.
Stephanie, are you okay?
You are not going to believe what's going on here.
Well, the guys in security just said there was something wrong with your heart.
Did I tell you about her heart attack?
Mother, if you were going to take away my office and give it back to Ridge, at least you could have done with...
Never since you gave it to me, I said it's mine again.
These are my sons, Thorne and Ridge. Ridge and Brooke and I will continue as principal officers, but I'm not averse to giving Thorne a position.
Oh, how kind of. Do you think I'm going to stand here and let you steal this company from me for a second time?
Who is he and why is he here?
Excuse me. Miss Schiller is here.
Honey, what century are you living in? Miss? Gloria Schiller. Don't worry about a thing.
I'm not, now that you're here.
Gregory Morehouse from Mr. Forrester?
I know all about you. You're scum.
If you'll give us 15 minutes, I'll bring my attorney up to speed.
No, I read the papers. Your secretary faxed me the trust and the transfer, and I called Judge Krantz on the way over. You, out. Crawl back in your holes. You, I'll see you in court. Criminal court.
Apparently you haven't had a chance
No. Krantz told me all about your cute little TRO. Nice try. Somehow you forgot to mention that this man is guilty of calculated fraud perpetrated for over 40 years, which makes you an accessory to conspiracy after the fact. And you can kiss your next 10 to 15 years goodbye. That's with good behavior. Can I get a cup of coffee?